What's up, people? This is Keith Kid Young for another persistent perspective. Today's perspective will be on potatoes. This is not a troll. I got a little bit of Irish in my blood, and I like potatoes. But fun fact: these things are a starch. They're not a vegetable, so they don't have any real nutrients to them. They're just like sugar. That's why when you scarf down some French fries, you're probably hungry still, and if you're not hungry, you probably do feel full, but you didn't get any nutrients from this. Like, it lacks nutrients, and in fact, like it actually draws nutrients out of you. Another thing that does this is broccoli and cauliflower. I'm gonna put this potato back because it's dusty. Anywho, I didn't come here just to tell you all about potatoes and talk about how, dusty or how lack of nutrients they have. I came to you to talk about them because, well, they're everywhere. You got mashed potatoes, potato starch, potato chips, baked potatoes, French fries. You gotta love French fries, right? French fries are a staple to most fast food restaurants. If you're getting anything, you're getting French fries with it. If it's not French fries, it's mashed potatoes. If it's not mashed potatoes, it's baked potato. Excuse me. There are a lot of potatoes in soup too. You can't really go too far without seeing a potato or eating a potato. And to be honest, shit. You even got cute little emojis and shit about potatoes. I will pull one up, but this ain't one of them videos. Y'all know I'm just here to talk some shit about random stuff. Oh wait, I cursed. Is shit a curse word? Whatever. It is what it is. It's a late night. I'm wearing my old uniform shirt. Actually, I'm glad that the emblem isn't showing because I don't want to give them a free promo. I don't want to give them a free promo. This is off the record. I used to work at 7-Eleven. Yeah. Free promo. I used to work at 7-Eleven. It wasn't that bad. It's a business. You learn how to do stocking, work with cash register, work your ass off, and never really have any time to yourself. Ton of overtime, ton of overtime, because some of your coworkers might lose the inspiration to be working there and just out of nowhere just die like a battery in the remote control. Yeah, just gonna give me some La Agua. Random promo. Drink water. I know COVID has everybody drinking water, but I'm gonna be that one person to say drink water. Spring water should be exact. Purified water tastes like poison in my opinion, and that's my opinion. I've had a lot of different waters from distilled, sink, aka tap. Purified is trash because Purified, Dasani, and Aquafina, all three of those are trash. Just for the record, if you don't know that purified water, Aquafina, and Dasani are trash, you don't have any type of taste buds when it comes to water. Like spring water, high pH water, glacier water. Glacier water is pretty crispy. I ain't gonna lie. It just has a different effect on you. And I drink spring water most definitely. I know it goes through its own type of purification process, so I'm not saying that purified water is any different from this water, but it's like if someone went to a random ass pond, grabbed some of that water, and then purified it, and then put it into a bottle. You gonna drink that if you know where it came from just because it's purified? Fuck it. Some of y'all would do that. Y'all nasty. It's whatever. Anywho, the objective is to teach people about different vegetables, different starches and whatnot. Rice, white rice, corn, potatoes, carrots. Those are all starches. Those aren't vegetables. They're starches and they're sugars. Corn and carrots especially, and sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes is a cross between yams and it was a cross between yams and potato. No, yams and parsnips. something like that. No, yeah, sweet potatoes, aka yams. Yeah, cross between parsnips. No, carrots will cross between yams and parsnips. That's where they get their orange color from. So it's just like they're all starches. If you cook it and eat it, chances are like sweet potatoes they have a sweet flavor or like it's like you make sweet potatoes. You don't cook sweet potatoes in a way like to make them savory. Even the sweet potato fries, like if you see sweet potato fries at certain restaurants, they come with like a sweet butter sauce or like icing or something. And when you cook sweet potatoes, you make them into yams or sweet potatoes. It's usually like cinnamon, sugar, and butter, or like candy yams are made with like I don't know what most people put in candy yams. I know I've had some that tasted like lemon candy, like glazed lemon candy. I've had different types of food from different types of places, but I would say I would prefer sweet potatoes over candy yams because like it tastes like candy. But yeah, yeah, potatoes. They've been a staple in my life. Hash browns. Can't forget about hash browns. Some breakfast. Some big old Hungry Jack breakfasts with flapjacks, hash browns, a side of scrambled eggs, and your choice of like bacon or sausage. And if in my case, back in the day, I used to have just bacon and sausage because, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hungry man eats. I used to eat a lot. But it's just about getting an understanding of what you have in your kitchen. If you got broccoli, carrots, potatoes, cauliflower, like most, if you look at that vegetable medley mix, I guarantee you there are no actually nutrients in it. You got carrots, cauliflower, and broccoli. No nutrients, bruh. No nutrients. Not at all. Not at all. Green beans, those are a staple in most household homes. They got a little bit of iron in them, but you better off eating some greens, like some collards, some mustards. You know, you better off with turnips. You better off eating some greens than trying to get some nutrients from some broccoli or some fucking cauliflower. And not only that, if you eat broccoli, you're gonna have gas. And if you eat broccoli with a big meal, you're gonna be on the toilet. That's what it's made for. It's made to pass all that stuff straight to your system, help you digest. It's not really made to like give you any nutrients. If you eat a large supplement of meat, broccoli helps you digest and push it right back out. Because other than that, it'll be sitting on your stomach for a minute. Like beef will rest on your stomach all week. Like it's about, you gotta think about what all the foods that you eat are paired with, and like see how they factor in with each other. I personally feel like it's like those little bitty tidbits that come in handy with like helping people assess what it is that they're doing, what it is that they're like putting into their bodies. I personally don't, put too much anything in my body anymore. Becoming a vegan makes it pretty easy to just be copacetic with like either not eating or just like eating bare minimum nutrients. I mean, there are a few things that I get, I guess you could say, fruits, smoothies, some candies and snacks that are meticulously formed using like the bare minimum of ingredients, but even those are just like, if you eat snacks as a vegan, chances are you'll either get lethargic, you have stomach issues, weird burps, diarrhea. Ugh. Nobody cares about your vegan lifestyle and suffering. You made the choice. You can always go back. I don't know about you, but I can't do that. I don't know about you. I couldn't be me. I gotta eat my meats. Anyway, it's like been like 5 going on 6 years since I became a vegan. Ain't no going back. All the people that say it are ignorant. You have to try it for about a year or two. And if after a year or two you can go back, dry bravo clap, my nigga. Dry bravo clap, because nah, not this one. My stomach was like, I remember the first year becoming a vegan, like halfway through the year, I had like a rebound trying to bounce back. Man, I don't know about most people. Most people try it slowly. They take little sprinkles, like, you know, they go from like to cutting out red meat to eating only chicken to going to seafood to then becoming a vegetarian. And it's like that borderline between vegetarian and vegan, where people usually just make that jump backwards towards meat. Nah, bro, I did that cold turkey. 3 months straight, all salads, man. Nothing but salads. Fruit salads, you know, salads with chock full of veggies. But after a while, I stopped using dressings. So it's just like I was putting olive oil, lemon juice, salt and pepper on my salads. And sometimes I was just eating them straight vegetables. Cold salad. No dressings, no salt, no nothing. Just, I don't know, eating them roughage. And after those 3 months, I started, like, you know, saving money up to get my own, like, vegan items and Dr. CB certified foods from the list. Man, that first time I made me a hot meal, you would think I was starving. The first time I made a hot meal, I made some spelt spaghetti with some homemade tomato sauce. I made my own tomato sauce. Like, being a vegan, like, push you into the realm of, like, cooking your own food, because you just can't trust everything that's out here. Like, you literally, I got one eye closed. You literally can't trust, like, everything that's out here, because not everything is up to code with, like, what you should be doing. Like, everybody has their own preferences. Like me, I'm a picky vegan, so it's barely much out here for me to eat. And then, like, if I eat something enough and I get sick of it, or it starts showing me that it has some adverse effects on my, you know, system, I gotta cut it out, or I just gotta slow down on eating it. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I didn't become a vegan not to be able to still eat like a glutton. But at the same time, most of the time I don't be hungry. Like, it be real sometimes. It be really real. I know I went from talking about potatoes to expressing my vegan life, but like not really having potatoes in my diet and my vegan life correlate, and like just giving y'all information on what I looked up about potatoes. You ain't gotta go based off my, like, paraphrase knowledge. You can go and look up your stuff for yourself. It's always good to do your own research. But yeah, paraphrase knowledge and whatnot. Pausing it. Resumed, like I said. Anywho, there are some parallels between the digestive system and, like, the rest of the body. And if you don't understand that concept, you won't get, like, what's going on with your body. From your breathing to your skin to your bottom. Yes. Butthole. Yeah, butthole. So if you take dumps a lot and frequently, you're not eating right. Like, some of the stuff you eating, your body pushing it straight back out, and that's because it has no nutrients, probably high in fiber, or it's like just nothing. Your body can't break it down. Corn, for instance, if you ever seen some corn come out your body after you ate it, that's one of the things I'm talking about. Corn is a starch. It's just a sugar. But it's not something our body can fully digest, which is why when you eat anything that has high fructose corn syrup, you're likely to have a lot more fat in your body. And by that, I mean, literally, you're likely to have a bigger stomach. You're likely to get fat quicker. And you'd be surprised how much stuff has high fructose corn syrup in, my nigga. Like, juice. The cheapest juices in the store have high fructose corn syrup. Plastic and canned pops have high fructose corn syrup in it. Snacks, candy, you name it. It all has high fructose corn syrup in it. And that's the reason why everybody gets fat so quick. That's not something that burns off easy. Like, that's not something that burns off easy. That's the reason why a lot of people got these big old guts. And, like, you can go from being, like, a manageable weight to fat in 3 months. Because all of that fructose turns into visceral fat, and visceral fat gets stored on the body and burned for later. But if all you doing is eating that stuff on a constant basis, it's like when you save up money, or even better, it's like when everybody went and started hoarding tissue. You ain't gonna be able to use all that tissue, and just like your body not gonna be able to burn all that fat, you just storing extra fat for no reason. And you know, it's like about the little things. It's about the little things that you do. And I got a lot of people I know who looked at me like, man, you lost a lot of weight. I'm like, yeah, I stopped eating that shit. I mean, I still got ways to go to get rid of the excess that I've already like, you know, stacked onto myself. But like, the body is a really interesting thing. A lot of the stuff that it like, you know, we consume, we don't technically necessarily need because the body does everything by itself. You just got to get it right. And most all you need is like the bare minimum of like iron, calcium, and vitamins. Protein, yeah, you know, but like your body is pretty self-sufficient. Like, that's why most people can like survive during a famine and starvation. You literally just need water. Like you can go more days without food than you can without water. And if you fat, you definitely could. And if you fat, you definitely can go some days without food. Like, take it from me, not being like mean towards anybody else. Take it from me, because if you look on any other of my videos on here, you will see how big I was compared to how I am right now. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, it's late at night. It's about like 3 in the morning. I'm just recording the video just because it's been a while. Anywho, that was my persistent perspective quickie on potatoes. I said potato, you said potato. You know what I'm saying? It's the bottle. Hey.